Welcome to our channel once again. Today we will show you 15 yoga poses that can change your body. Practicing yoga regularly is known to improve your physical, mental and spiritual health. So let's begin our practice to achieve not only good health but clear mind as well. We are about to do some of the best yoga poses to transform your body for the better. Pose number 1. Downward facing dog. To begin our yoga session with a downward facing dog pose. Start with the tabletop position, keeping your wrist below your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Then tuck your toes under, press your hands into the floor and straighten your legs to bring your hips up towards the ceiling. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds. The downward facing dog is one of the main poses in most types of yoga. It works, stretches and strengthens your entire body. If it's too hard for you, you can bend your knees a little bit. You can also pedal your legs for better relaxation. Relax. Pose number 2, the balancing pose. Come into a tabletop position. Grasp the ground with the toes. Straighten the knees. Move the shoulders forward and drop the buttocks until the body is straight. The arms should be vertical. Focus the gaze on a fixed point in front. Hold the final position for a short duration. Practice up to 5 times. This asana improves nervous balance and develops a sense of inner equilibrium and harmony. It strengthens the muscles of the thighs, arms, shoulders and spine. Breathe normally throughout the practice and relax. Now pose number 3, upward plank. Now let's try another type of plank. This one is called upward plank. Sit on your mat with your legs straight in front of you and your hands behind you. Now lift your hips up while keeping your toes pressed to the floor. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds. The upward plank pose stretches your upper body. It also improves your balance, strengthens your arms and legs. Just like the regular plank, control your breathing to make it easier. Ready for pose number 4. This is called tree pose. To get in the tree pose, stand tall with your feet together. Slowly lift your right knee up, grab it and place your right foot on the inner thigh of your left leg, close to your groins. Now lift your arms up to the sky with your palms together. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds. If you are completely new to the world of yoga, practicing the tree pose is definitely a great starting point in improved balance and teaches you how to breathe correctly. Now let's do the same thing with your left knee raise. Hold this pose for a few seconds. Tree pose also strengthens and tones the calves, ankles and your inner thighs. So doing this exercise regularly will leave you some very nice looking legs. It also does a lot with your core. Relax. Now pose number 5, Warrior 1. Take a really wide stance and rotate your hips so that your leg is in front of you and your left leg is behind you. Bend your right knee so that your shin forms a straight vertical line. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest and reaches your arms up with your palms together. Hold this position for 30 seconds with your right foot. Warrior 1 stand is one of the main poses in many yoga practices. It is essential for improving the strength of the core and the entire lower body. While you are doing it, make sure you breathe calmly. Now change it up to with your left leg. Among other things, Warrior 1 also gives a good stretch to your chest, lungs, shoulders, hips, thighs, and the list goes on. Now hold this position for a few seconds. And relax. Now pose number 6, Warrior 2. Like Warrior 1, stand with your feet about one leg length apart and don't square your hips this time. Turn your right foot out and bend that knee at 45-degree angle. Now stretch your arms out to the sides and gaze over with your right hand. Let's do this half a minute on the right side. Warrior 2 stretches your hips and inner thighs while improving your balance. If you have any kind of neck problems, don't turn your head to look over your hand low. Just look straight. Now let's do the left side. Warrior 2 can also help improve the digestion and relieve backaches. Best of all, it significantly increases your stamina. It making you stronger physically and mentally. Hold this position and breathe calmly. Relax. Now pose number 7, the triangle pose. Stand erect with the feet more than shoulder width apart and raise the arms sideways to shoulder level. This is the starting position. Bend forward, twist the trunk to right and bringing the left hand to the right foot. The right arm should be stretched vertically so that both arms form a straight line. Look up at the right hand. Hold the final position for a few seconds, feeling the twist and stretch of the back. Inhale while twisting back to the center and when standing up to release the pose. Return to the center forward position. Raise the body to the starting position, keeping the arms outstretched to the sides. Now repeat to the other side. This is one round. Do not lower the arms. Practice 5 to 10 rounds. This asana affects the sides of the trunk the waist and the back of the legs. It stimulates the nervous system and alleviates nervous depression. Now relax. Pose number 8. Back stretching pose. Sit on the floor with leg outstretched, feet together and hands on the knees. This is the starting position. Relax the whole body. Slowly bend forward from the hips, sliding the hands down the legs. Try to grasp the big toe with the fingers and thumbs. If this is impossible, hold the heels, ankles or any part of the leg that can be reached comfortably. Move slowly without forcing or jerking. Hold the position for a few seconds. Relax the back and leg muscles, allowing them to gently stretch. This asana is very beneficial for hamstring muscles and increased flexibility in the hip joint. Pose number 9. Bridge pose. Lie flat on the back. Bend the knees, placing the sole of the feet flat on the floor with the heels touching the buttocks. Grasp the ankle with the hands. Raise the buttocks and arch the back upward. Raise the chest and navel as high as possible without straining, pushing the chest up towards the chin and head, but without moving the position of the feet or shoulders. Keep the feet flat on the floor. In the final position, the body is supported by the head, neck, shoulders, arms and feet. This asana may be utilized to realign the spine, eliminating rounded shoulders and relieving backaches. Relax. Now pose number 10. Child's pose. Start child's pose by sitting on your knees on the mat, keeping the spine and head straight. While inhaling, raise the arms above the head, keeping them straight and shoulder width apart. Exhale while bending the trunk forward from the hips, keeping the arms and head straight and in line with the trunk. This asana stretches the back muscles. It tones the pelvic muscles. And this asana is beneficial for both male and female reproductive organs. Regular practice relieves constipation as well. Relax. Now pose number 11, Cobra pose. To get into the Cobra pose, start from the downward facing dog. After that, come to the plank, bend your elbows and slowly lower your hips down to the floor. Roll your shoulders back and gently lift your upper body. Elegant and easy. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds. Cobra pose is very beneficial for the back and opens up your chest and shoulders. It also decreases the stiffness in the lower back. Do it carefully if you have any back injuries, and in that case, it's better to stay away from this pose. And relax. Pose number 12, bow pose. This is not too hard depending upon your flexibility. Just lie on your stomach on the ground or the mat. Bend your knees. Lift your thighs up off the floor. Reach the back and grab your ankles. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Bow pose is a miracle for stretching the whole front and back of your body, while additionally it improving your posture and spinal flexibility. However, if you have frequent migraine or high blood pressure, it's better to avoid this pose. Just few more seconds and relax. Ready for the next pose? Pose number 13, boat pose. For this, lie down on your mat comfortably. Now lift your legs slowly until your shins are parallel to the floor. If you feel comfortable in this position, extend your arms forward. Now your body makes a V shape. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Boat pose is a huge stress relief pose. It also improves digestion, stimulates the kidneys, and beneficial for your thighs and lower back. And relax. Pose number 14, fish pose. For this one, start off by lying on your back, keeping your feet on the floor and your knees bent. Then lift your upper body while sliding your hands under your butt. Keep your forearms and your elbows close to your sides of your body and lift your upper back off the floor. Hold this position for 30 seconds. This pose is beneficial for hamstrings and lower back. It also opens up your hips and rib cage. Again, if you have migraine, please avoid this pose. Hold this position for a few more seconds and relax. Now pose number 15, wind relieving exercise. This final exercise does exactly what it sounds like. Let's get started by lying on your back and bend the left knee and bring the thigh to the chest. Interlock the fingers and clasp the hands on the shin just below the left knee. Keep the right leg straight on the ground. Repeat 3 times with the right leg and then 3 times with the left leg. Now remain in the starting position. Bend both the knees and bring the thighs to the chest. Interlock the fingers and clasp the hands on the shin bones just below the knees. Inhale deeply. And relax. That's it. Thank you so much. Please subscribe our channel for more videos.